Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Ben with the Renewed Homestead. I want to tell you about last weekend. We were invited up to Billy's at the Perma Pasture Farms and we learned to process chickens. It's something that Denise and I have been wanting to learn, and Denise had reached out and contacted them and said if they're local, they're nearby. So she reached out and said, hey, if you need help with anything. And they said, great, come on out. We are going to be teaching a class and you are more than welcome. And it was a great day. Beautiful family. Had a really good time. I won't say it was all easy. That's the first time we've ever processed chickens, and culling an animal is something I have not ever done, and I do not take it lightly, but it is part of us becoming more self-sufficient. And I am grateful to have been able to go up and have Billy show us a very hands-on, a very humane way of doing it, and we learned so much, and we met some great new friends. Cannot thank you enough for your time, and we look forward to seeing you again.
The thing is when this happens, when he does it, instantaneously the lights go off and their autonomic nervous system, basically the thing that's making the heart move and all that kind of stuff, it's still working. So tell them what you're doing, honey.
I'm just moving it around, really, just to get all the hot water and the feathers. And I think I was counting yesterday just to see, and I think it's about between 20 and 30 seconds.
Hey, something else I wanted to mention about the chicken processing. You know, we've watched a lot of videos on that, and you can find those all over YouTube, and I'm not going to go too much into that, but something that was not mentioned that I have seen, and you know, for those of you that are a little squeamish, you might fast forward, but I want to mention that when you've got the chicken in the cone and you do make that incision, there is a fair amount of thrashing, and you know, it's my understanding that once they're upside down, they more or less pass out. I probably get beat up in some comments over this, but you know, the nervous system is still very much alive and kicking, and literally does. And that was something that kind of surprised both Denise and I, was the amount that the bird was still squirming at the end there. But I wanted to mention that because, you know, it looks very easy on videos, and we don't take any of it lightly. I'm very compassionate about animals, and I struggled with doing this, but I know that as far as being self-sustaining and taking care of ourselves, you know, we will give our birds the best life that we possibly can. They will be happy. They will have time to free range. They're not going to be shoulder to shoulder in a coop where they can't even stand up and fattened up. And that's not my point of this video. It's just that I wanted to warn people out there that that is something that happens when you're going through this process. There is a fair amount of thrashing until the bird succumbs. Just the education piece of that was invaluable to us, but just all the other learning that we did around it, you know, walking through the orchard, and how, you know, you're using nature to help itself grow and heal.
Nitrogen fixer, apple, pear, nitrogen apple, pear, all the way up and down. The idea is both sides of this driveway. Remember, permaculture, we want to keep everything in zones. So if all I got to do is step out of the truck, pick, what better zone is that?
Billy sent us home with some of the chickens that we helped process, as well as a jar of honey, which is just amazing. And bees are something that I really want to do in the future. Denise, she's getting used to bees. She knows they're valuable and appreciates them, but would just as soon not deal with flying things. So that'll be one of my projects coming up in the spring. But just an amazing, amazing day, amazing family, great community he's developing, and thank you again.
When we do that first flip, doing it this way, it'll be so broken down that the only thing identifiable in there will be the keel bone on those chickens. That's how much it'll break down in this period of time right now.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks like a bunch of worms up in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, after day 4, in fact, the last time I did this, there was nothing but whole chickens in there. Nothing was identifiable except for the keel bones, which is the thickest bone. I don't need all these. This is more than I need, and this is off of. This is off of parts that I didn't necessarily need. You want the soft rake?
No, I'm waiting on you.
The spray or what?
I thought you were throwing those bones in.
You want them on the next layer or here?
You can add it now.
Okay. So these are all pretty hefty pork bones. Not this bad. I got others. These are all from the pigs we butchered. And those will still be in there, but by the third flip, you won't see any bones.
That's crazy.
And the cool thing is everything that's bioaccumulated in their bones is now in your carbon. And then that gets back to what I was talking about concerning your microbes and stuff. The reason you want to try to make compost on the homestead is because there's nothing you can buy that's anywhere in the same ballpark. Everybody goes on about that Vermont compost dude, and he makes great stuff. But I guarantee he can't make better stuff when you make it at your own house. You ready? You want some water?
I also wanted to give a shout out to the Sovereign Village Project. Wonderful couple that we got to meet up while we were processing chickens, and can't wait to meet up with you guys again at some point. My new subscribers, I really appreciate it. And if this is your first time at the channel, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. We love comments and feedback. You know, we're very new at this, and appreciate any feedback that we can get, and we'll learn from it and keep going and bigger and better videos. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day. We appreciate you. God bless.